MajorSlackAttack.
Hey everyone, Major Slack here. This is strictly for the benefit of those who could not beat Godskin Noble in part 28. The walkthrough is not broken. I'm going to show you how to proceed with a Bloodhound's Fang plus 6. Okay, I'm assuming that you followed the instructions in part 27. You got your Bloodhound's Fang to plus 6 and you're wondering, okay, I couldn't get Somber Smithing Stone 7, so I can't get my Bloodhound's Fang up to plus 9. No problem. I'm going to show you how to do everything with a Bloodhound's Fang plus 6. This is MajorSlack going for the Red Wolf boss fight with a Bloodhound's Fang plus 6. The exact same strategy, okay? And these are plus 1 Lone Wolf Ashes, okay? I didn't even upgrade them to plus 4. They're plus 1 Lone Wolf Ashes. Same here, go in and just use your Bloodhound's Finesse. Look how much damage it does. Look, he's almost dead. Got clobbered a little bit. And he's dead. That's a plus 6 Bloodhound's Fang. No worries, people. No worries. What about the Rennala boss fight? No worries. The same thing. There you go. Bloodhound's Fang plus 6. See? No worries. I kicked his ass. Totally kicked his ass. And room to spare. I'm going to do the whole run there. I'm going to show you how to beat Moongrum and then the Rennala boss fight. Once again, this is GamerSlack down in the trenches and MC Dubslack in the rear with the gear on the microphone. Okay, I just handed us on over to GamerSlack. GamerSlack did this morning on his first try. I did this on my first try. First try. I didn't have to like do it over and over again. I did it on my first try. The strategy is solid. It's not the weapons, people. It's the strategy. This is something I've been telling people for 12 years now as I've been making videos on YouTube. It's not the weaponry, it's the strategy. Strategy, strategy, strategy. The strategy is solid. Bloodhound's Fang 6, Bloodhound's Fang 9, no worries, okay? So here we're disabling the rolling ball trap. Exact same strategy I used before to get past the rolling ball. Now we're going to, there's Moongrum. We're first going to disable the rolling ball trap. Hop over here, hop over here. Gonna climb the ladder, take out the mage, then take out the pumpkin head. Sneak around, backstab this guy. And with the longbow, headshot this guy. And then I kind of went overkill on the pumpkin head because I, just wanted to demonstrate. So I greased up my sword with some fire grease and I took my flask of Wondrous Physic. That's something else you could do in the Queen Rennala boss fight. She has some resistance to fire, but she's not immune. Okay, so take out the pumpkin head. Almost one-shotted him. Bloodhound's combo, and there's a mage over there. Lock on, and boom, he's down. That's it. So now the rolling ball trap is disabled. Now we can go after Moongrum. This is just me pondering whether to do this all in one go or to kind of split it up. I was thinking, should I keep going? Or I decided just to do the whole thing in one recording. So do everything, the Moongrum boss fight and mini boss fight, and I immediately followed up with a Rennala boss fight. No break. As you can see, another thing, I didn't even spend the money that I got from the Godskin Noble boss fight. So this is directly following the Godskin Noble boss fight. So I'm not taking any benefit from that whatsoever. I'm not like taking the benefit from leveling up, nothing. I'm just simply proceeding from the point where you get the Somber Smithing Stone 6, which everybody can get, no problem. So this is just basically longbow all the way. You don't have to do mighty shots all the time. Sometimes you could just pester him with regular shots, which is what I ended up doing. The Rennala boss fight strategy, I actually developed it on my PS4 with the +5 Bloodhound's Fang and +1 Lone Wolf Ashes. That's where I first developed the strategy. So you can do it with an even lower Bloodhound's Fang. But for everybody who couldn't beat Godskin Noble, I strongly recommend that you still follow parts 29 and part 30 to get your Lone Wolf Ashes up to +4. Okay, those are like no-brainers. The strategy to get those, the Great Bloodworts, and to level up your Lone Wolf Ashes to +4, no-brainer. So go for that. So you're walking into the Queen Rennala boss fight with +4 Lone Wolf Ashes and your Bloodhound's Fang at +6. Okay, so Moongrum is down. Now I'm going to go back and prepare for the Queen Rennala boss fight. Going to put on the Carrion Knight armor set. Everyone should have that. And I should also point out that I actually did everything without the benefit of any talismans. Simply because I forgot. I wasn't trying to like prove a point or anything. I just simply forgot to equip talismans. See, my talisman slots are empty. Okay, so now I'm going to equip the Carrion Knight gear. This provides the best physical damage negation, basically for the books that the little girls are throwing at you in phase 1 of the Rennala boss fight. That's the most worrisome part, I think. As for magic damage protection in part 2 or phase 2, I don't really worry about that because my strategy it's not really an issue. We have plenty of flasks. Setting the flask to mostly HP. So I went 7 red and 2 blue. 7 HP, 2 FP. So you got lots of healing. Okay, shield up for the first part. Assuming everybody has a rune arc and they've got the Godric's Great Rune activated. And one final thing I want to mention is if you burn through all your Trina's Lily trying to beat Godskin Noble, no worries. At that point of the walkthrough, you should have had maybe just I had 17 if I recall correctly. So let's say you had 20. There is, I just counted them, there's 87 Trina's Lily in the game. So don't worry about it if you burn through all of them. There's plenty more. And I rarely use sleep pots in my strategies throughout the game. That's just kind of like a, so don't worry about, burning through all those resources. And also, I'm not using Exalted Flesh either. All I'm using is the Flask of Wondrous Physic. Same strategy as I showed with my Bloodhound's Fang +9. The previous video, part 31, exact same strategy. Take your Flask of Wondrous Physic, and then skip the cutscene because everyone's already seen the cutscenes in the previous video. And I lucked out, she was right there. And there's another one there. This one I kind of goofed up though. I missed her. Once again, I avoid locking on. And even with only a +6 Bloodhound's Fang, I ended up doing in Queen Rennala first phase. No problem. Check it out. Lock on. Bloodhound's combo. I should also note that I didn't even two-hand the Bloodhound's Fang. So I was doing even less damage. I should have two-handed it. And spawn your Lone Wolf Ashes just before the end of phase 1. Just like my strategy before. So they're to spawn now. And I'm going to refill my flask. Once again, I'm doing this with the Bloodhound's Fang in one hand. You should be two-handing it so you get even more damage. And same thing, get close. Bloodhound's Finesse. Follow up strong attack if you can. Heal up if necessary, and let the dogs distract her. Look how much damage she does. She's almost dead. And I'm rolling towards her to avoid her spells. Trying to get close. Took some heat, I'm gonna heal up. And this should finish her off. That's it. No problem, people. No worries. The walkthrough is not broken, alright? No worries. Okay, so I'm a man of principle. No hardcore slacker left behind. Alright? And that was left-handed. I'm kidding. Name that video game. There you go. Bloodhound's Fang +6 and Lone Wolf Ashes +1. But like I said, you know, you might as well go through parts 29 and part 30 to get your Lone Wolf Ashes up to +4. You know, every benefit. And here I'm showing that I just completely forgot to equip any talismans. I wasn't like, you know, trying to show off or anything. I just totally forgot. I did this morning right after my morning coffee and just completely zoned out, totally forgot. And once again, I did it with a one-handed Bloodhound's Fang +6. So there you go. No hardcore slacker left behind. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, please give me a thumbs up, especially those who got left behind or thought you were going to get left behind because you couldn't beat Godskin Noble. Give this video a thumbs up and post a comment, please, and tell me about your experiences. Okay? Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.